Within the thick woods of the French Argonne forest, a dramatic battle unfolded. On October 8, 1918, World War I was almost over, but members of the 328th Infantry Regiment were fighting for their lives. They were pinned down in a valley with German machine guns and artillery firing from above. The then Corporal Alvin C. York and a handful of other soldiers worked their way behind the German entrenchments. York, along with only 7 American troops, killed several German soldiers and captured 132. They saved many American lives that day and ended German occupation of the Argonne. But the story does not end there. Correspondent Daniel Day introduces us to Lieutenant Colonel Vincent Mastriano. The intelligence officer, assigned to Heidelberg, is looking for the exact location of Sergeant York's heroic deeds.
Using a variety of maps and historic photographs, Vincent Mastriano retraces the steps of Sergeant York and the 328th.
When the battalion moved into the valley, they were stopped dead in their tracks about halfway through, and that valley is right here.
The spot of Sergeant York's battlefield accomplishments was never officially marked, although some historians think they know where it happened. A group consisting of University of Tennessee historians and one geographer took this photo. They think it marks the spot where Sergeant York took his prisoners. But Lieutenant Colonel Mastriano says it does not match up with this photograph of Sergeant York. 3 months after the battle for the Argonne, it captured an area where Sergeant York claimed to have performed his feat.
One of the facts that we see in the picture from Sergeant York's time that was taken January 1919, just 3 months after the fact, is the rise in elevation. The terrain behind Sergeant York rises steeply. The team from Tennessee shows a hill that gently rolls and rises up. It's wrong site. It's the wrong part of the hill.
Mastriano has spent several Saturdays tracking through the woods. He's sometimes accompanied by his friend Jeff and son Josiah, all hoping to find the right spot.
That's the only thing we look for, I think.
Colonel Mastriano feels a deep admiration for Sergeant York. He hopes to honor the soldier by accurately marking the location of his heroics.
Sergeant York is a great example, because what's written about him is a true American story. He's a great hero. But it is thrilling to find the exact spot. We have it narrowed down to about a 100-meter square box that he should be, that the location should be exactly at.
But the forest landscaping has changed quite a bit since 1918.
This one drops down too low if the train isn't trained, and then it goes up.
Yeah.
This one goes down.
Finding a spot which exactly matches an 87-year-old photograph is impossible. So far, Colonel Mastriano has found hundreds of German and American shell casings and various pieces of artillery equipment. Still, the search goes on. The big discovery remains elusive.
Well, as far as finding Sergeant York's spot, we didn't do that.
But the optimism remains.
We'll find it. I only live 3 hours away. It's too easy. I could drive out here, spend a long afternoon, and keep on narrowing the search down.
Daniel Day, AFN, Châtel-Chery, France.
Colonel Mastriano contributed 2 chapters to the book Brave Hearts Under Red Skies. One of his contributions is called From Farm Boy to Fighter. It details Sergeant York's battlefield heroics in France, as well as his home life in Tennessee.